like, man, I don't know where I'm trying to go and what I'm trying to do. I'm like, well, you need to spend time with God. And I told him, I said, well, just look around. Look around. Anything that you can physically see right now got a purpose. That chair, these clothes, these shoes, these lights, everything has a purpose. Why wouldn't you have one?
Right.
Wow. Why wouldn't you have a purpose? But just like you find out the purpose for all this thing, when you buy this stuff, it comes with what? An owner's manual.
Right.
Right? You came with one too.
That's right.
The word of God.
That's right there for it. Yeah.
So guess what? If you spend time with the owner, then you find your purpose. Or you'll look at other people and say, well, maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. And now you experiment with your life. Because now you ain't went back to the source. People aren't your source. People are resources. Like what we do right here, this is a resource. God is our source. So you always go back to the manufacturer to see, okay, what was the purpose for the product?
Right.
Like he said in Jeremiah, right?
Yeah.
I know the plans I have for you. You know what I'm saying? He knows. Because he created you. So if I don't go and spend time, I say, man, stop what you're doing. If you're working a job, work your job. But all that extra stuff, just take time now to start spending time with God. Start meditating in his word and let God reveal. Because it's going to do two things. It's going to grow your relationship, intimacy with God. You know, when you hang out with Donald Trump, you know some of Donald Trump's wisdom going to rub off on you?
That's right.
Guess what, if you hang out with God, some of his wisdom going to rub off on you. And you're going to see things that you ain't seen before.
You're right.
And you're going to discover things like, oh, I didn't know, okay. Because when you study out the life of Joseph, and I took the brother and said, let's go look at Joseph. God showed Joseph who he was when he was a teenager.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
He showed who he was when he was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? So he showed him his life, and the people around him wasn't gonna buy into it. But you see, he believed what he saw.
Right.
The angel came and told Gideon who he was gonna be. Well, what was his response? Man, I'm the least in my family. But he told him what he was. And Gideon stood up and said, okay, do a couple things to really show that this is you. And he believed in. Gideon became what he told him that he was. God telling us every day who we are. But we ain't hearing him.
Right.
We just not hearing him. He done showed us our future. But it might be too big for us. Like, no, that's... Because we done bought into what society done told about us.
Right.
Well, you're a young black man, this is all you want to achieve in your demographic, and we done bought into that, but we ain't of the world no more.
Yeah.
So we got to detach from that and let God give us our marching orders. No, this is who you are. I created you to do something great. Why do you think you the only one with your fingerprints?
Right.
You're unique.
Man, doctor.
That's what I'm saying. When we really say, hold on, let me block out the world, let me get with God. We're going to come out a box that people ain't going to understand.
Right.
They're going to look at you like, hold on, who this dude think he is? I thought I had him figured out.
Right.
And they ain't going to have you figured out. Look at they just had Steve Jobs on TV the other day for this iPad.
Yeah.
Look at they calling him the new Thomas Jefferson. This dude dropped out of high school, all that stuff. But look, you see what I'm saying? He didn't allow somebody to box him in. He had a vision and a dream, and he followed and he walking in it right now. But God got that ain't just for Steve Jobs, that's for everybody.
Yeah.
Especially the people in church. Because the Bible tells us in Matthew 20:18, go make disciples of all nations. Disciple means students of all nations. So apparently you're going to be in a position of influence.
Right.
To be able to tell them and command them to do what God commanded you. Ain't that powerful?
Yeah, that's amazing.
So we're supposed to have the wisdom and the mindset of God and live it out here. And everybody want to come, man, I want to be with you guys.
Right.
Not the guys in the church saying, I want to be out there. So it's just that we have an identity crisis in the church. That's all it is. It's an identity. We don't know who we are. We just think, okay, we got baptized, we're going to heaven.
It's okay.
I'm cool.
I can smoke now.
Man, there's so much bigger than that.
Bang, bang. I can fornicate.
Right. It's so much bigger than that. But what we're going to go through today is, what I've been studying out is just understanding the right concept, because if we're not understanding the Bible from the same concept that God, wrote it, then we're gonna have what? Misconception.
Right.
So we're gonna interpret it wrong, and we're gonna end up at the wrong destination.
Right.
So we're gonna make sure that our concept and God's concept is on the same, in the same vein, so that now, once you get the right concept of the scriptures, you start to flow through the Bible. Bible comes to life right in your hand, right at that moment. It's just, oh man, I can't get out of it now. Ain't nobody gonna ask you about no quiet time, man.
There you go.
Hold on, man, I can't go to the game today, man. This is good, man. So that's what we about to get into now. I'm gonna go upstairs and get the lesson. I know a couple other persons called today gonna come, so they should be here shortly. That's why I was trying to help this hold out, so we all start at the same time. But it's gonna be some good stuff, and if we start to see ourselves from God's perspective, not ours,
Right.
that's when victory is going.